Hiro Mikoshiba's murder was sparked by the bullying of Toshiro Ihara, who committed suicide 4 years ago. The graphic video that hit the net showed the world how Toshiro's father, Akihiro Ihara, had. We also know the father had accomplices. On October 7th at 6:30 a.m., they forced Mikoshiba into a vehicle, took him to an abandoned building, and gravely injured him. Then, around 7:30 a.m., the time frame when Ihara killed Mikoshiba, the other conspirators were probably nearby, even though they weren't on camera.
At the same time, 30 kilometers away at Ikebukuro Station, we'll call that guy the stand-in. The stand-in made sure he was in front of the cameras for more than an hour before boarding the 9:06 a.m. train. After committing sexual battery on that train, he meets the real Ihara in the camera's blind spot, and they change places. That's how he established a false alibi for Mikoshiba's murder. And to achieve this, the victim, Yui Mamiya, had to have been in on it from the start.
Sure are a lot of Mamiya. Ihara's stand-in on the train, the guys who kidnapped him. How did some troubled cop manage to recruit so many?
Well, one person that comes to mind who might be the key to all this is Yoko Sawa. She's a teacher at Senryo High. She was the only adult Toshiro-kun ever told about the bullying, and she supervised Mikoshiba as a teacher before he disappeared. On top of that, she's a Kurokawa Academy graduate. Those trespassers at the murder scene were also from Kuro. Since they're all about the same age, it's possible they were all classmates.
So you're saying these classmates are also Ihara?
If we consider Yoko Sawa the central link, we do know that as a teacher, she felt deep remorse for Toshiro. Maybe she recruited her old classmates to help Ihara take his...
Yeah, best not to rule that out. Though I'm hoping that's not...
Why is that?
It's just... she's a really good teacher. She's passionate, responsible. She's always put... I know she regrets the past, that a student died on her watch. And now another of her students, Mikoshi. So if it turns out she's involved in that, I doubt I'll be able to trust my own judge of character ever again.
Yagami.
I'm going back to Ijincho tomorrow. The plan is to bring up Mamiya's name to Sawa-sensei and see how she... Until then, let's not jump to conclusions about...
All right.
Can I chime in real quick? I was looking into Kurokawa...
What's that?
Well, it happened 13 years ago, but there was an attempt. A third year jumped off the school's roof after being...
Actually, Sawa-sensei mentioned that.
Right, that's gotta be the same case then. The student's name was Mitsuru Kusamoto.
And all that info's on the net?
It wouldn't be normally, but his mother happens to be vice minister. Ever heard the name Reiko Kusamoto?
Not once.
I have. It was on the news. They were talking...
Well, do you remember the uproar in the health ministry when vice minister... Apparently, his successor couldn't afford another criminal scandal, so her promotion was out of the blue. She was a safe choice. A veteran, not to mention her son's tragedy made people... She's kind of a new generation heroine, so to speak.
Is any of that relevant to the case at hand, though?
Who knows? But Reiko Kusamoto and Ihara both have children who were bullying victims. I don't think that's a connection we can afford to overlook, if you ask...
Okay, so Kusamoto's son. What exactly...
Let's see. He was bullied. The records say he harassed Mitsuru-kun every day, and...
That's so cruel.
Yeah, and the teacher was a real piece of work.
Oh, I remember now.
If they were classmates, then both Sawa-sensei and Mamiya would know about this.
And maybe because they couldn't save Mitsuru-kun.
But to prove that, we'll have to hear from them directly.
That'd be helpful. In the meantime, it's clear they missed something important in the trial, since Ihara is apparently being that he was out committing murder at the time.
What started as a simple harassment case, sure.
Wait a minute, what?
Yo, you took your sweet time. But I got the gist of it. You're going to Ijincho, right?
Kaito-san, you do realize that only I can meet her.
I know, but if you end up taking it all...
Don't you understand the situation? Sawa-sensei might...
You sure you understand it? Come on.
That a fact?
So happens, I'm a great judge of character.
Oh, sometimes I forget who I'm talking...
Well, first stop, it's gotta be Chinatown. Can't face Tsukumo on an empty stomach.
Never a dull day for you, huh, Kaito-san?
It's the selection, man. I've already worked out the math. I figure if I hit 4 or 5 places a day...
What? What's up?
Check that out. It's Akutsu.
Kamurocho thugs are looking pretty out of place here.
Yo! Akutsu! What are you fools doing in town? Hey! Don't ignore me! It's Kaito! Fancy seeing you here!
I'm kinda busy here, man. Catch you later.
What an asshole. Ijincho's a long way from home. And he's traveling with a small army.
Would he have come all this way because of us?
Nah, we just caught him totally off guard. He's not out here for us. Gotta be something else.
But something's not right if they're just cruising around. It's gotta be an RK operation. He brought too many guys for it to be something more personal.
Yeah. Kamurocho streets can be tough. Maybe they gave up. Well, whatever they came out here to do, we ought to keep our noses the hell out of their business. But you better hustle. You're gonna be late for class. I'll catch you after school.
Oh, what is it, Yagami-san?
Sensei, do you have a minute?
I saw the video of Mikoshi.
So you did. That video, right?
I thought Ehara-san was convicted for a sex offense. How could he be in that? But then that video looked so real.
Most likely it is. Which means as far as the groping that day goes, there's some deception at work. Are you familiar with Ehara-san's victim in the case? Her name is Yui Mamiya.
I don't think I recognized her, no.
13 years ago, she attended Kurakawa Academy. Her maiden name is Yui Suzuki.
Yui's is...
So you do know her then? Were you two classmates?
We were, in our 3rd year of high school.
I had a hunch.
I mean, it's just so hard to believe.
Your old student's father gropes one of your high school classmates at a station with 3...
What are you implying?
I'm saying your old friend Yui might be cooperating with Ehara-san. As in, she only played the...
What? But why? Why would she do that for him?
From where I'm sitting, Sensei, you're connected to Ehara and Yui Mamiya. I just need your help figuring out what that connection is.
Yagami-san, please. Are you implying I was some kind of liaison between them?
Well, Sensei, what was your relationship with Yui Mamiya? Were you close? Or would you say classmates covers it?
The two of us were never really that close. To be honest, I didn't really like the group of kids she hung out with. I guess you could say we didn't have the same interests.
When was the last time you saw her? Did you have a high school reunion by any chance?
They held a reunion around the time I graduated from college, but I didn't feel like going. That same class bullied a kid into jumping off the roof.
So if that's the case, you haven't seen any of your classmates since you all graduated from Kurakawa?
That's right.
Okay then. The thing is, Ehara-san and Mamiya are connected. It is kinda loose, but it's there. They have one thing in common.
What?
In both of their pasts, someone they knew was bullied to the point of attempting or committing suicide. Ehara-san lost his son, Toshiro-kun, and as for Yui Mamiya, it's her classmate, Mitsuru Kusamoto. That could be a factor, especially for Mamiya. It's possible that Ehara-san would be a sympathetic figure to her. Maybe enough to help construct an alibi for his revenge. It's possible she only played the part of a groping victim. What do you think? Does it have any merit, or is my theory full of holes?
Even if you're on the right track...
Sawa-sensei? We're just waiting on you to start the staff meeting.
Oh, sorry, I'll be right there.
What happened 13 years ago at Kurakawa? That might be the last piece of the puzzle. What about Yui Mamiya? How'd she react when Mitsuru Kusamoto tried to kill himself by jumping off that roof?
I'm sorry, I'm already late for my meeting.
I'm trying to ask you about a murder here. To Ehara, every unanswered question is a victory for that man. He's only a step away from walking for it. And I know Mamiya had other conspirators. It took more than one person to murder Mikoshiba. They're still at large, even as we speak. I'll be honest. I came here today with the suspicion that you might be more involved in this murder than you're letting on.
A suspicion?
Nothing you've said has made me feel any better about it.
And what should I do about that, huh?
I just want you to tell me, how are Ehara-san and Mamiya connected beyond what I've already figured out? I think you have the key to that answer, even if you don't know that you're the one holding it. It's like a lock, and until I figure out how to get through it, I'm gonna keep picking at it.
I told you, I'm late for a meeting.
I'll be here when you get back. Have a good meeting.
Suit yourself.
Hey, Sari-san?
Hey, did you manage?
Yeah,
Good to know.
let's hear it.
The bully at Kurokawa, he transferred out once he came of age.
Wow, you really
Yes, and to top it off, maybe he thought he'd get a laugh.
probably would.
Kawai was more or less a Yakuza. I just sent you his picture.
What?
You recognize him?
Not too long ago, some RK punks came asking his whereabouts.
Yeah, it looks like he did work at a girl's bar, but we don't know which one.
Okay, so the guy's definitely suspicious. What business would RK
Do
have?
you know if they ever found him?
No. Like, he just vanished from Kamurocho a few years ago, and that was
Wait.
it.
He was killed?
Uh-huh. Kinda gives me deja vu. Here you have Kawai and Mikoshiba, two knowns, and they both end up murder victims?
That could be for a number of reasons. It's not rare. Usually the trouble is money or women.
Could be.
Okay. We'll investigate Kawhi a bit with RK asking around. Word on the street will be loud enough.
How was it, Saori-san?
He said he recently ran into some RK members looking.
Did he?
He also said RK.
This is getting scarier with every...
Now that you mention it, I have seen people getting stopped and asked about someone. But if those were RK on the hunt for Kawhi...
I'm honestly not. I'm going out for a bit, Hoshino-kun. Do me a favor.
Wait, what?
Sometimes you have to get out in the field.
You don't mean you're going straight to RK for
What
some...
else would I be doing? I need to know why they were looking
Then I'm
for...
coming with. I can't just let you do that
Don't
alone.
worry. It's still light out. And I plan on staying in
That
the open.
may be, but still...
I find that rather unnecessary.
You sure?
Oh, is that
Nice to see you too.
Oh, hi.
It's just me today.
Fine by me. That means you and I
that
get...
stings, Mari. And here I thought I had a place in you.
Well, no one knows a lady's heart like a bar...
Let's see.
All these bottles got you feeling lost? Besides, a man with his tab can't complain.
You're too kind. So I'm actually here to ask you, how...
Darn. So this wasn't a play. Well, I'm glad you're at least...
True. And looking fancy doing it.
Please, you two are going to embarrass me.
My apologies. I suppose being surrounded by such beauties
I'll second that. Masuda here is looking...
Was that supposed to be a
Of course. If you got any younger, you'd be much...
And I'll second that.
Anyhow, if you're after an... But it's not like a civilian can just stroll
You
up
got that right. And that's certainly going to make things challenging.
Just a bit, yeah.
So I say, why not let the boys do the chasing? Wouldn't be hard for an enchantress. But honey, we need to do something about your... look.
Finally, my turn to second something.
I suppose I would need to look approachable.
Doc told me once that if you ever felt like it, Saori-chan, I've got to admit, I'm curious.
Well, a good hawk hides her talent.
You're saying I should dress like a hostess for this?
Well, I'm sure there are other ways. But if you...
If you want, I can get you some looks. And you can choose what you like.
I get the message. And I suppose...
Okay, then leave... Oh, well, would you look
You sure about that, Mari-san?
What are you saying? You're so pretty.
I wouldn't...
Really? You're, though... There is
What's that?
pride.
Well, I'm not...
Then how about your pride as a lawyer?
As a lawyer?
Yes, there it is. Go ahead now, that's the face of a girl who gets the man she wants.
It's been a while since I've felt this way. I have you to thank for that. You mean us, right?
You bet, especially along Senryo Avenue. What?
Are you sure?
But really, I want you to succeed. I promise. Whoops. What's happening?
Excuse me, ladies. You, get lost on the way to the beauty pageant?
We're already out for a drink. Maybe heading to work somewhere.
Oh, we're just two girls bar hopping by our lonesome.
Oh, in that case, why don't you roll with us? I know a great place. You could drink all you want.
Wow, you guys loaded or
Hell
something?
yeah! There's a place.
You rugged boys.
Me? I'm your type.
Oh, what happened to your nose? It's gotten into me. I am such...
One too many, sorry?
Don't worry, Saori-chan. I love...
You know, I think you guys may have caught me at the... What I'm saying is...
Oh, yeah? Talk to me, baby.
There's this guy in my life, a real choir boy. Now, I know I should behave like a... But I figure I am...
Oh,
Damn, girl!
Yeah! Let's get...
Thing is, we all know the biggest... I heard they can really spice things up.
but Saori-chan.
I'm starting to think.
Oh? What makes you...
Wait, don't...
Not supposed to be blurting it out, but yeah.
Shoot. RK wouldn't be what it is now without us.
RK has Kamurocho pretty much...
Just about. All that respect and shit. Now the underground world is a jungle.
Wow, must be hard.
That reminds me. Weren't you RK, a man who disappeared a few...
Oh yeah.
See? I knew you guys would know it.
Oh well.
That's so crazy, though. What?
Nah, didn't work out. No, way I heard it, some of his old friends rolled up on him one night. My guess is... Anyway, they argued, and that's the last time anyone saw the dude.
Whoa, what do you think
I'm thinking they bumped him off. If he was still breathing, he'd be back. My guess, he's fish food now.
You have any idea who would have done that?
Don't know. They say it was... Who knows, right? It was 5 years ago.
But if you heard all that, so you're saying someone out...
Yep. So at least that's what we heard from a guy who...
Where is this bar, anyway?
I mean, some random dive 100 places.
But then, did someone ask RK to find it?
Hell if I know. But hold on a sec. Can I ask you?
Huh?
Just a minute ago, how'd you know his full name when we never told you?
Oh, shit!
You're only talking to us because you wanted dirt on...
What do you think you're doing?
Let go of her!
Who sent you?
I wouldn't even give you my name.
Oh, what have we here? Got ourselves...
That's just the excitement.
Big talk for a chick dressed in...
Yeah. Don't even try to
Saori-chan!
Huh? What the...
Beat it, punk.
Higashi-san!
Asshole!
I swear, these jerks.
No thanks needed. Just be careful on your own, especially when you're beautiful.
Thank you so much, Higashi-san.
I just said you don't... Wait,
It's me, Shirosaki, from Genda Law Office. It's been a while.
Holy shit! No way!
man, I didn't realize. Shirosaki-sensei.
You're the one who is incredible. This is all my fault. I was the one who put Mari's...
Young, strong, handsome. That's 3 out of 3 for me.
Those guys were RK. Town's practically... If you'd like...
Oh, you don't say. Perfect. Who says we...
Oh, before we do that, let me call Yagami-san.
Yagami's still a jackass, I see.
It is strange that he's not picking up. I'll try again. Wait, he was killed?
Uh-huh. Kinda gives me deja vu now that I think. Here you have Kawai and Mikoshiba, 2 known school bullies, and they both end up murder victims?
That could be for... Usually the trouble is money or women. Maybe that was the case for Kawai.
Could be.
Okay. We'll investigate Kawhi a bit more on our end. With RK asking around, word on the street
Alright,
will...
thanks. And stay down.
Pardon me. Did you...
Yeah, the faculty meeting.
It just wrapped up.
What?
Apparently she got a call from her apartment manager.
Broken into?
She told me to tell you that if you came.
Okay, then.
No, I don't... Oh, I'll just give her a quick call. No, she's not answering. They're probably busy.
But I guess she's home then?
I'd say so. Her place is within walking.
It is? Sawa-sensei lives in...
Yes, but I really shouldn't be giving that kind of...
Sure, I appreciate the need for pride. Well, do you think you could tell me Sawa-sensei...
Come again?
Not too long ago, she got a call that her and another teacher tried to call her, but she wouldn't answer.
So, what?
She's within walking distance, isn't she?
I believe so. But this is a young woman, living by herself. I shouldn't be giving you her address without her permission.
We're detectives. Give us a bit of time, I'm sure we can find out ourselves. But on the other hand, that wouldn't be best for either party now, would it?
Then can't you just ask her yourself tomorrow?
Chairman, you're aware of the hero Mikoshi?
Yes, of course I am. But from what I've heard from police sources, it's very likely that video...
Well, I have it on good authority it wasn't. So for the sake of argument, let's say that... And that Ihara is the one... He's got the criminal affairs department saying it's So the police are playing right into... And let's say his motive and all...
Now wait just a moment. Sad as it was, the trial...
Actually, before Toshiro could...
What?
But at the trial, she wasn't able to testify. From Ihara's perspective, that was unforgivable. And after all that, Mikoshiba was murdered. And now Sawa's...
What are you implying here?
I just want to check up on her. And I'll make sure nobody...
Well...
Kawana? What the hell are you doing here?
That was quick. I guess we couldn't ask for a better piece of bait. Kick us off, Akutsu.